I loved his guitar picking. One of the things I loved the most about him was he was not afraid to be just a little bit different. And he opened up a lot of doors for other people that wanted to be just a little bit different and do things their own way, including me. When I first got started, I was very fortunate to be a part of a very small group of people who released their very first singles that same year in country music, 1989. And this small group of people really changed country music in a dramatic way. This small group sold more gold and platinum albums than had ever been sold in country music history. The small group brought more people to listening to our kind of music than had ever listened to it before. This group also put more fannies in country music concert seats than had ever been there before. And this small group that I'm talking about had so much of an impact on country music that the media and all the country music magazine writers and all the folks at the radio stations, the country radio stations across the country, they gave this group a nickname. They called us the Class of '89. The Class of '89 was basically four people. There was a guy by the name of Garth Brooks. Another guy by the name of Clint Black. A fellow Georgia boy by the name of Alan Jackson. And me. And let me tell you something, in that group before that I just mentioned, man, I stuck out like a sore thumb. I did, because all those guys, they were very clean cut. They all wore starched, pressed cowboy shirts every time you saw them. They did something I had never seen done before. They starched and pressed their blue jeans. I swear. I've never seen anybody do that before. They damn sure did. They all wore cowboy hats. I didn't. Not because I had anything against cowboy hats, and don't get me wrong, it was just, back in those days I had all this really good looking hair. And I thought to myself, now why in the hell would I want to cover this up? And even though I was doing country music just like those guys were, and I loved country music more than any other style of music in my life, but I also wanted to kind of push the envelope a little bit, and I wanted to show some other influences that I had from some other styles of music that I also loved. Country music was always my mainstay, but occasionally I wanted to do a little bit of the stuff that I was also influenced by, gospel, blues, occasionally a little bit of southern rock. People like Leonard Skinner, the Allman Brothers, Marshall Tucker, Charlie Daniels. And my first three singles were very well received by everybody. I mean, all the country music stations loved them. And all the country music magazines loved them. And the establishment in Nashville, they loved them. And then my fourth single, I went back to my Southern rock roots, and I released a song called Put Some Drive in Your Country.